Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Married at First Sight season 17 episode 16 called Rocky Retreat. Yes, I'm late in doing my review and I'm gonna be late in posting it, but I just had to, I have to do a little bit of recovery, but I'm feeling so much better today and right now. So I'm like, what better moment than to watch the show after work and do the review right now. So, okay. We don't got no time to waste because, clearly all these people do is waste our time. So we're here. Okay, we are at day 4 of marriage for Chloe and Michael. And, they're waking up doing a little chitter chatter for a little bit. What they talk about, I don't know, don't care. Okay, we're going to move on. Okay, day 15 days until decision day for the rest of the people, even though there's only like two couples left standing. And we have Beck and Austin, they're packing up for, the show's seasonal couples retreat that they do every season. And Austin makes inklings that they should work on the stuff that Dr. Pia told them and, make out a lot and get more action in at the couples retreat, so to speak. I'm looking at him like, yeah, right, sir. Like, oh, if you say so. But at this point in time, Austin, I'm going to need y'all to just stop talking about it and be about it if you want to be about it. Because you're making it seem like your words say you want to be about it, but your actions are saying you don't want to be about it. So please, let's stop talking about what we're going to do, this and that, and do it if you really want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, you need to be more transparent and let her know you ain't trying to do nothing. Because I was going to say, if I have to see her cry one more time talking about she feel rejected, but we're going to see it again next week from the preview show. So at this point, what do you really want? Okay, if you're not ready, just say you're not ready yet. Because I don't understand you keep trying to say, you're going to do something, but then y'all don't do nothing. Anyway, we then move on to Claire. She lets us know that, she's going to be going to the couples retreat. Cameron not going to be there because, he's prioritizing his health. Is that the excuse he told you, Claire? Okay. Granted, he is going through health issues, so obviously health should be a priority. But that's not the only, that's not the only reason he's not coming to the thing, Claire. I know that. You know that. The rest of America and anybody else who's watching knows. At this point, how much excuses you gonna make for this guy? Just keep it straight up with us, because at this point we already know what it is. We see it for what it is. Just be, communication is key. 100% transparency is key. So stop trying to lie to us, okay? The man don't want to see you, okay? And you just hurt because the man don't want to see you. We're going to move on then to Emily and Brendan. They packing up for the retreat. They do a little chitter chatter, excited for the retreat, see everybody and see how the retreat will go. People say this every single season of every single, what else is new? Okay, we're going to move on because, like I said, we don't have time to waste because they wasted our time. So we then move on to Becca and Austin. They drive to the retreat. We see Brendan and Emily driving to the retreat. And we then get back to Chloe and Michael. They go to their shared apartment. And, Michael's doing a lot of the talking. Chloe's not really doing a lot of the talking. When they get to the bathroom, Michael says, since I know how your skincare routine is, I'm going to give you the sink with the more space. Excuse me. And then when they go look at closets, because, Michael be having a lot of clothes. Chloe don't have that much clothes. So Chloe said he could have the bigger closet. So Michael lets us know in the confessional that, Chloe is just so selfless that she would, initially offer, he didn't have to ask. She offered him the closet. So because someone offered you a damn closet that's not really that much bigger than their closet, that makes them selfless. Michael, I understand you just trying to make it work because the first one didn't work out, but you don't got to be doing, you doing a little bit too much. We don't have to be going above and beyond to try to be, find anything positive to say about someone. We understand you just trying to make this work because you really want to be married and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, sometimes when y'all be saying stuff so dramatic just because someone offered you a damn closet that you're going to only be living in for 2 months, I just be kind of like, okay, let's y'all doing the most for me, okay? Let's calm it down. Let's just calm it all the way down, okay? So then after that, they sit down and talk. And, like I said, Michael's doing a lot of the talking. Chloe just seems a little bit annoyed, and she does let us know in the confessional that, usually after a trip, she's used to going to her place by herself and decompressing, which I can understand. After a trip, even though it seemed their trip was only 2 seconds, but, I can understand after a trip, you just want to relax. This is why, honestly, side note, me personally, if I go on vacation, when I get back, I'm not going back to work the next day. Let's say if I come back on Sunday from vacation, I'm not going to work on Monday. No, I already requested that Monday off so I can relax and take, come back to reality a little bit and, realize, dang, I got to go to work the next day. But I'm not going to work the day after vacation. It better be I have no more PTO left, but I could understand wanting to decompress and just chill, because I know when you come back from vacation, especially if it was like a long one, but like for them it was like only 2 seconds, but any type of trip, I know you just want to chillax a little bit and get back to reality before going back to work and stuff. So maybe going into talking and stuff, and also going to a new apartment right after coming from vacation, it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm not going to hold that on her too much, but I just, sometimes I just wish because I have that problem too, just be more communicative, okay, and expressing like, look, I would love to talk right now, but can we have a nap date? I love me some nap dates, because if we just chilling, the vibes is right, we just laying down, going to sleep, wake up, go get dinner, not eat at a restaurant because we tired, but like go pick up dinner or have like a car date, like, stuff like that. I'll ask that, but she ain't asking, she just let him talk. And I'm like, you just gonna make yourself more annoyed by letting him talk, because clearly you want to take a nap, which I understand you want to take a nap, but if you want to take a nap, let homeboy know you want to take a nap. So I think she did end up going to sleep at like 7:45. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So no, there's nothing else to say other than, after she said she likes to decompress from a trip alone, she's like, now she has to do it with Michael. And she said that, that was shade, because, Michael is Michael. So we move on. We then get to Beck and Austin. They get to the house first. And when I was, as they were panning over the house, I'm like, oh, this house is beautiful. I'm like, this is not a normal house that we will see for the retreat. And I'm like, this looks like it was very distinctively designed. And I'm like, I'm feeling the designations of this particular house. And I guess as they was going through it, that's when I guess Austin, realized, oh, this is the house of a professional athlete. I guess that plays in the Broncos. He said the name, but I don't remember, and I didn't write it down to remember. Becca don't care. Do I care? I mean, I'm not gonna say the way Becca said it, but I would have thought like, oh, that's interesting. I'm staying at a celebrity's house. That's pretty cool. And I would probably post something like that on social media. I probably, after the fact, you don't post when you're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Safety tips. But after the fact, I would have been like, yeah, we was, at such and such house. I probably would have tagged them in there and stuff, social media type stuff. But Becca don't give 2 F's. And, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but at the same time, it's like, she just seemed very distasteful about letting us know that she didn't care. But then again, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot she is sexually frustrated. So anything she really says, for the next, I don't know how many weeks we got left of this damn show, I'm not gonna hold it on her, because I know she's sexually frustrated. But once again, like I said last week, you're not gonna take care of that. Like, he's not doing nothing for you. You're not getting nothing from him. You're probably never going to get nothing from him. So we're just gonna continue to be sexually frustrated, not do anything down there in the meantime to hold us over until hopefully one day he decides to put his in your, like, I'm not going to suffrage myself because you don't want to do nothing. I'm still gonna do something, I may not do it with nobody else, because I'm married to you, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. So Becca, please, at this point in time, utilize what you can, the inanimate objects or the specific objects they make for those things to be happening. You get what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to be as PG as I can without being, because if I wasn't on camera, I would be full blown 100% transparent. But sometimes I do try to be, keep it, really back a little bit. Becca, take care of yourself, please. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. So we then move on to Emily and Brandon. They're next to arrive. They keep saying, whoa, wow, look at this. When they come in, like I said, I was a little impressed when I saw the house when Beck and Austin showed up. But when they was going looking at the rooms, mind you, I guess the master bedroom, that closet was humongous. That closet looked like it was bigger than my bedroom. That was a big closet. That was beautiful. But yeah, for Brandon and Emily, they Brandon was the one who was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna be sleeping in separate rooms. And I said, why? Do you guys sleep in separate rooms now? Because technically, I don't think I've seen them in the same bed. Like, we haven't seen no bed scenes with them since like the honeymoon. So I'm just like, maybe they don't sleep in the same bed, because he was quick to be like, oh, we sleep in the separate bedrooms. And she didn't seem like she gave too much of a fuss. She seemed like she did let us know in the confessional, but maybe because she was trying to keep up a facade. But I guess it's coming to the light of y'all probably not doing nothing when the camera's not there. I mean, well, y'all are, but nothing like intimate, like as a couple type thing. So, y'all gonna be sleeping in separate beds. Oh, well, whatever. We then move on to, because at this point, like, we already know what it is between them two, but Emily is not Delulu, but wants to continue the mindset of a Delulu person. So it's like, I can't do too much help with her there, because it's like, if you want to say, that's on you, but it's just, why would you do that to yourself? But okay, so we then get to Brennan and Austin. They go to the basement. Emily and Becca, they chill in the kitchen, eating, cooking snacks, like I guess bacon, and talking a little bit. And then we have Orion. He shows up and he lets us know in the confessional he wants to talk to Lauren to smooth things over. And I'm just like, didn't you already smooth things over at the wedding? What you need to continue to smooth things over for? What's the purpose? What's the reason? Like, I don't understand what's your end goal here, Orion? Why you keep wanting to talk to Lauren for? Like, I thought y'all was good. Y'all even did like a long sensual ass hug at the wedding. So, like, what is there more to talk about? I don't get it. Okay, so then after that, after he shows up, Claire shows up next. They all go to the arcade and hang out in the house. And then they all dress up to sit down for dinner. Lauren shows up while they're having dinner or beginning dinner. And she lets us know in the confessional that she was disappointed in Orion because after the wedding, they haven't spoken, and he said he wanted to be friends after the wedding. And she's like, in order to create a friendship or have a friendship, there needs to be effort. And, she didn't say it to us, but she's pretty much saying, like, I'm not going to initiate the conversation. So, I'm just disappointed that he didn't initiate the conversation, even though he's the one who said he wanted to, have a friendship. So are you trying to be like best friends, Lauren? Because, I understand best friends, wanting to converse, often, like every day, every other day, or whatever the case may be. But like a regular friendship, like, I don't like, I have friends, but I don't talk to those friends every day. You know what I'm saying? We may hit each other up, once in a blue moon, set up something to go out for dinner or whatever a month from now and stuff like that. But it's not, we don't talk every day, I don't know what the time span. Actually, it was day 4 the last time we seen of Michael and Chloe, right? Day 4 of their marriage. Now, if this is coinciding with the same days of y'all 15 days until decision day and their fourth day of marriage, and you talking about you haven't spoken to Orion since the wedding. Pause. Lauren, it's been 4 days. It's been 4 days. I forgot these things be happening within the span of like days instead of like weeks. I would have thought it's been a couple of weeks since the wedding. It's been 4 days, Lauren. What you disappointed for? First off, why are you even hoping for any reconciliation or friendship with Orion in the first place? Okay, that's the first of all, that's the first thing we need to be addressing here. Second thing is, why are we disappointed that he hasn't spoken to us since the wedding when it's only been 4 days? Lauren, please don't. No, we're not doing this one. We're not doing this with you, because I'm sorry, not the way homeboy was treating you, and then you gonna be sitting here like looking like you, or the way you be sounding like you waiting by your phone waiting for him to message you first, and it's only been 4 days, and you disappointed. You coming to the thing with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder because homeboy, I guess in your head, lied to you. But it's just like, in his head, he probably was like, I'm gonna see her in 4 days anyway, so I'll talk to her, build a friendship in 4 days at the retreat. Talking about effort. Why are you trying to get effort from this guy anyway? I know we're not supposed to be lying, but you know how you be lying a little bit, saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be friends, we're gonna, be cordial and whatnot. But it's just like, I'm not really expecting you to do nothing. I'm just saying that, yeah, we could be cool and whatnot for the sake of the show and but it's not gonna be nothing after that. But it's like, I'm not gonna really expect you to message me and stuff. I'd be surprised if you did, but it's like, I'm not gonna really expect. But maybe she was truthful, but I'm just like, for why, Lauren? Like, the way this man had you crying and stuff and in distress because of his BS ass ways, and now you disappointed, and because he didn't message you first, but it's only been 4 days since the wedding. Like, it hasn't even been a week since the wedding, and y'all like. And then lastly, you had the nerve to be like, she not looking for anything from him. But yeah, you was disappointed that he didn't reach out to you either. Am I reading this wrong? That's what she said. That's what she said. So if I'm interpreting what she's saying wrong, well, she should have said it a different way, because you just said you was disappointed, but then at the end you say you're not looking for anything from him. Is it because the fact that he disappointed you, so now at this present time that you're saying this in the confessional, now you're not looking for anything from him? I don't know. But I'm not going to wrap my brain around it any more than I already did these last 5 minutes. So we're going to move on into, they're at the dinner. They all do a cheers. And we have Emily. She's saying she's such a good friend. She booked ATVing for her and Brennan. Because when she said she's such a good friend and booked ATVing, I think Claire was like, oh, that's for everybody? She's like, oh, no, for me and Brennan. So in my head, I'm like, oh, was that shade towards Brennan? Because, he wants to just be friends right now. So it's just like, she's just trying to insinuate, like, I'm a good friend because, since we're only friends right now, I booked us ATVing. I caught that shade, Emily. She got a little bit of too, Emily got a little bit of attitude. And if you're starting to get bitter because of your relationship and stuff that's not working, clearly, don't be in a relationship. Don't be in a relationship. Don't, because now your attitude is starting to change. I don't know if this is how she always is and whatnot, but there's all this attitude and animosity. I like using that word if you haven't noticed. Emily, calm it down. Okay, calm it down. We don't need all this animosity. If anything, I mean, I know she's doing shade towards him, but why can't we just be 100% transparent and just let Brennan know, look, bro, the way you talking to me and treating me, this ain't it. And she might be afraid to do it behind closed doors, because who knows what Brennan be doing behind closed doors. But like I said, he's always, he's been giving me ID channel the past, like, I don't know how many weeks. So, why can't you just okay, I know he be embarrassed and stuff, but who cares? He be embarrassing you on camera. So, whatever. We then get, we're still at the dinner. And Claire was like, oh, both Lauren and Orion being there is cool. Lauren said she was there for Claire. And I'm just like, are we sure you're there for Claire, but you were just letting us know you was disappointed? Orion texted you in 4 days because, you expected him to show effort since y'all saw each other at the wedding, which was like 4 days ago, and he didn't text you in 4 days, even though, he probably... Okay, so we then move on to everyone getting ready for bed. Everyone sleeping in separate bedrooms and separate beds, except for Becca and Austin. As Becca and Austin is getting in bed, Becca says she has to lay on his chest. He said he doesn't know why, but okay. And, Becca let us know later on that he was drunk. And, after, for the turn of events that happened in this scene, I'm like, so, they say alcohol is the truth serum. Maybe this is the case for Austin, because for him to say that while she's trying to, lay on his chest and cuddle, snuggle, all that stuff, I'm just like, So you're not trying to cuddle, snuggle, all that stuff with your wife, Austin? You secretly, not, I don't want to say resent, or is she like repelling to you or something? Because you saying that, I was like, oh, red flag to me. And then on top of that, we see an hour later, he gets up, grabs some of his blankets and pillows and leaves to go to the master bedroom, I guess, because he told Becca that he wants to go sleep in there, and if she wants to come, she's more than welcome. But I guess the way he said it wasn't inviting, and she lets us know that if he was drunk, and, she's just frustrated and felt rejected, da 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 da. And she thought he would, like, because she was asking him if he meant it in a sexual way, but like he didn't really respond, or like, comes to her and try to entice her to the other room. So she felt like he was just saying she could come too because that's his wife, but not necessarily because he wants her to. And I can understand that. I could see that, for someone who has a little bit of a toot and whatnot. But she said he was drunk, and the way of what his comment when she tried to lay on his, or when she said she's gonna lay on his chest, and then also him getting up to go to the other room. I don't know, Beck. It seemed like he was not really feeling you the way he claimed he feeling you. And I understand you could feel rejected, but at the end of the day, if that is the case, he's just not your person. That's it. Don't harbor on this. I can understand how, especially if you starting to feel someone and they're not feeling. I get it. Trust me, I've been rejected before, so I completely understand that feeling. But at the same time, you gotta learn to just realize, like, I'm that B, and someone's gonna appreciate me. It's just not gonna be Austin, but this is maybe a learning lesson. But we're not there yet to see what happens between the two of them. But I'm just saying, Becca, I just hope she doesn't internalize this, because I feel like that's what she's starting to do, is internalize his rejection a lot. And it's just like, nah, maybe there's something just wrong with him, So we then will move on to day 5 of marriage for Chloe and Michael. And Michael wakes Chloe with coffee in bed, and she doesn't necessarily apologize. She indirectly apologizes, saying, she was just overwhelmed yesterday and just needed a good night's rest. So this is where she said she went to bed at like 7:45. And Michael understands and tells her to stop being so hard on herself. And I'm just like, Michael, if the way you're acting towards Chloe as a husband is really you being your authentic self, you are a great husband. You are just very understanding and, non-judgmental and stuff. Meanwhile, she's judging everything you do in homeboy. So it's just like, I'm already seeing the dynamic of this relationship. Like you giving your all, you putting in more than what she's gonna be putting in. She's gonna be putting in to be nice, but not necessarily from a genuine place, is what I'm feeling. Because I feel like she wants to run for the hills, as Emily's friend said last week, but she trying to stick it out, probably for the sake of you, because she know you already been dumped once. That's what I'm gathering, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know these people. So then after that, we didn't get to 14 days until decision day. Okay, Lauren and Claire, they play basketball and talk, and Claire said, her being there by herself is healing and freeing to her, and she was taking it kind of personally that Cameron, wants his distance, but she understands, blah blah blah. Okay, Claire, you say you understand, but I don't really feel like you understand. But okay, I mean, you're a therapist, so, right? She's a therapist, so, okay. But I can understand your feelings are hurt. I'm not one to, how you feel is how you feel. Okay. But at the same time, let's just learn to move forward. Okay. Because he wants to be in a marriage with you. You don't want that. So he don't want nothing to do with you because you don't want what he wants. Okay, we get to Lauren. She said at this point she's not interested in a friendship with Orion because he haven't texted her in 4 days. She don't say the 4 days part, but I'm saying the 4 days part. Because he didn't text her in 4 days. So she, at this point, she over it. She want no friendship with him because she hurt that he ain't texted her in 4 days. We then move on to Michael and Chloe. They go visit each other's places. They go to her place first, and like I said, I'll be watching the show, but sometimes I just don't even try to comprehend what I see on the TV. There was a scene she got in the bed. I don't know if she was trying to do some trick or hack or something, but I was very confused. Okay. And apparently Michael got turned on by her getting in the bed and contorting her body, doing whatever she was doing under the sheets. And Chloe, I guess, was laughing in the confessional that, he was turned on by it, because I guess that's not what she was trying to do. So I'm like, were you trying to turn him off or something? Because some people, if they're not feeling someone, they will try to turn somebody off so they don't like them, just like they don't like that person. So I don't know, but he was looking at her pearls on the table, and he took it and put it on, and she just didn't know how she felt that he was wearing her pearls. Well, welcome to the the eccentric personality of Michael. And I'm not going to fault her for feeling some type of way, because I feel like if mine was trying to put on my jewelry, I feel like I'll just be like, this ain't for you. This for me. So, if she don't like it, she just better let him know. Other than that, I don't know what else to tell y'all. So then we get to them going to Michael's place, and Chloe try to be, like I said, Chloe just try to be nice, okay? She's not really feeling him like that. She's not really feeling anything of him, especially after he put on her pearls. Actually, she been not feeling him, but, she just tried to be nice, and I feel like, honestly, the best thing she liked about his house was his animals, his pets, because she's missing her pets. So they see his closet. She is not as overwhelming as she thought it was going to be, even though he utilized both closets or all the closets in his apartment, house, whatever it is. And hold on one moment. All right, sorry about that. My dad was calling me, asking me what we're going to do for my mom's birthday next month. Anyway, we don't care about that right now. Even though I love my mom, we don't care about that right now. We focus on this, okay? We focus on this. So, so while they're at Michael's house, right? So here he go, telling us in the confessional. All right, I'm gonna try to, because all right, he lets us know. Wow, like she really vibing to my shit. I'm like, you sure, Michael? Cause Michael, I don't understand how we see it. We not even there, we home, we just see their faces, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's the way that the producers set it up, but I'm just like, you with the person, you feel the energy, you feel the vibes, you see their facial expression, and you gonna say, oh yeah, she feeling my shit. Yeah, right. She feeling your shit. Okay, if she was feeling your shit, maybe she was, per your words, Michael. But I'm sure she wasn't feeling your shit by the time you pulled out them skirts, boy. Because he pulled out the first skirt, she was just like, wait, hold up, what is this? This is yours? And then he pulled out another one, and she's like, this man got more skirts than she does. Now, granted, I had to think, I'm like, girl, you don't got no skirts, but I'm like, I don't think I got skirts. I got dresses, but I don't think I have skirts. I'm not really a skirts type of person, So yeah, I think Michael got more skirts than me too. So if that's what he wanna do, that's what he can do, As far as my husband, I don't know if I don't know. That's not really my vibe. But clearly it's not Chloe's either. But you decide to come on this damn show knowing these people are gonna choose for you. This is why y'all proving that this show don't work. But we didn't get to Austin and Becca. I guess they have a spa day together, and Becca lets us know that last night she was feeling rejected by Austin, but he did apologize, and she hopes that they can spend the night together and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, good luck. Y'all can spend the night, but ain't nothing gonna be happening though. But okay, so excuse me. Anyway, they sit and they have snacks and talk, and I'm just like, I don't care what y'all talking about, because it's just the same conversation, different day. We didn't move on to Michael and Chloe. I guess they're waiting for Pastor Cal to come visit them, and he asks Chloe if she can borrow the earrings that she's wearing. So she doesn't really respond. Then they sit down with Pastor Cal, and Chloe said Michael is different than anyone she's been with. He wouldn't be a person that she would have chose from the get-go. But she gonna stick beside him because of, I guess, the way she put it is just, I'm a paraphrase, okay? I guess just the way that he's showing up in the marriage, so to speak, is like none other. Okay, I'm like, it's only been 5 days, but okay, I guess in these 5 days he's really been, doing everything he can do to be the best husband he can be, other than being his true, authentic, eccentric self. So Pastor Cal was asking if she was okay with the fact that he was feminine, because she didn't make the mention that he's very feminine, and it's a new territory for her to navigate. And she's like, but she's gonna give it her best shot. When Pastor Cal asked if she was okay with that, because it's okay if she's not. And even Michael's like, yeah, it's okay if you're not. Really, Michael, is it okay? Because I feel like if she told you okay, it's not okay, and she wants a divorce, then you're gonna be in distress again, and even more hurt than the first girl who left you at the altar. Because you said that was the biggest heartbreak or whatever of your life. So this will definitely be an even bigger heartbreak for you. So you sure it's okay, Michael? Or are you just saying that because you don't want her to leave? Even though you saying that it's okay if she's not, it could cause her to, okay. Anyway, when she said that, she's giving her best shot, and I'm just like, girl, this is that's a very nice, well rehearsed answer. But you're gonna give your best shot, okay? That's your life. That's what you want to do, Chloe. Go ahead, all right. And I guess they talked about intimacy in regards to emotionally and physically. So I guess they're building on it, and I'm like, are we really? I mean, it's only been like 5 days. I mean, give it some time, Pascal. I know you guys don't have time to waste because this season hopefully is almost over. But can we at least wait a week before we asking how things are going? Yeah, y'all just really trying to jump the gun, huh? So then last scene we get is Emily and Brendan. They go to the ATV. So I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. Emily falls off the ATV, okay? And I'm just like, this girl is accident prone. Like, I thought I was clumsy, but this girl, like, when she got back up or whatever, she had a huge gash on her forehead, like right over here. And I'm not trying to make fun of it, but it's just like, girl, my gosh. Like she was gushing, and I guess I'll give Brendan some brownie points or whatever, because he did put the pressure on the gash, and was holding her hand and like rubbing her hand and stuff like this as they was waiting for ambulance to come, and so I'll give him that. But I'm just kind of like, are we just doing this because cameras are around, Brendan? Like, do you really care? Like he says he cares. Like, we'll see. I don't know, but I just feel like that's just one of those things. Like, I feel like Emily will take it as like, oh my gosh, she cares about me. But I feel like anybody would do that because, like, girl, you gushing blood from your forehead. But ambulance comes and they take her away, and that's where the episode ends. And I guess next week it looks like she's gonna be in the hospital. Her hair is matted again because of the blood and stuff, and it's just very unfortunate. I do wish the best for Emily, but it's just like, girl, you may not want to do these activities no more because it's not working out for you. Okay, it's just not working out. Let this be your last one. I'm not saying don't live life, but at the same time, clearly you can't live life because life be living you. But hopefully she's okay. Because any injury is not okay, but head injury is like, that's nothing to play with. So hopefully she's okay. Hopefully it's just a laceration. She gets some stitches. She'll be fine. But hopefully she don't got no concussion, because I don't know if she hit her head when obviously something hit her forehead. But hopefully, like, she don't got no concussion or none of that. So we hoping the best for you, Emily. And Brendan, look, now she getting hurt and stuff left and right. If you don't want to do this, you need to let her know now, because before she end up hurting herself even more trying to be adventurous for your ass. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. I tried to give it all the energy I could, because the last two, the other reviews I did the other 2 days, I wasn't feeling too well, so it wasn't, the best I could do. So hopefully this is my best review this week. I hope. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. We appreciate you over here. You know what I'm saying? I. And if you didn't laugh, that's fine. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Come back next week. Okay? Come back next week. I'm always gonna do jokes. And hopefully you'll laugh next week and you can subscribe then. There's always a chance. Okay? There's always another chance. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, living squeezy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.